Now I'm moving forward in the series of SSB. What is the SSB? I told you in previous video where I give you some basic hints regarding SSB, because what is the requirement in SSB I already told you. That is the basic thing which I elaborate in previous video. That is episode first. Okay, now this is episode second, where I can elaborate each and everything. Whatever today I cover up, I will trying to cover more things, but I will elaborate many things that will give you the true perspective and true point of view regarding the SSB. Okay, so first of all we are discuss about the PPDT. What is the PPDT and when did it happen? It's a test of screening, first day. Okay, a lot of candidates reporting on a service selection center. That day is a screening test is shortlisted. They shortlisted the candidate for next stage, but in our first day, a lot of amount of students are reporting on selection center, but they cannot select each and everyone. They want to select a few candidates who will test it next days. So load should be a minimum, then testing will be very in a very proper way. So it is the compulsory task for the assessor. They shortlist the candidates and select the right candidate for the next day. So in that situation, what happened? That is the point which comes in that day is they took the two type of test: verbal, non-verbal, and reasoning test. So you can just score much to they check your IQ regarding this test. Okay, by this test, but in that case they always check the student potential of mental stamina, because this test will be conduct between time interval. Okay, they give a pressure on your minds like a 30 minute or 27 minute around. They give you time to complete the questions they provide in a booklets. Okay, so if you are normally practice reasoning or verbal reasoning activities of your competitive examination, so you can easily solve it. If you are a math student, it will be very easy for you. So in that case, if you score good, then you are already in chances, because the score of reasoning, verbal, non-verbal, it will be matter a lot. Okay, and now comes the part of picture perception. In that case, what they provide you, they show the picture, okay, in the screen. Okay, then you have to write a story around the picture or the character you perceive in the picture and the background of the picture. You perceive each and everything on the whatever picture you saw. Okay, and that you should have to be choose the character and make a story around the surroundings which the character are situated, or the character whatever doing actions or a story. It will be depend on your mental or your psyche. Okay, then you will write a story. Okay, they will give you 1 minute to perceive the picture. After that you have to write a story in your word. Okay, and there is no any grammatical they will ignore the grammatical mistakes, but I always suggest you always your writing should be a better in English, your speaking should be a very good, your communication skills, if I'm talking about your communication skills, should be a very good in a way of to listening and whatever you are going through in this testing process. Your writing, your vocabulary, your grammatical mistakes should be minimal, because it will be showing a great impact on your personality. Okay, if you are not doing grammatical mistake, it means you are a aware and good student, you are a very sincere student. Okay, and if your writing is a good, they can understand your writing, then they always, writing always give a very good impression. If your writing is a good, they always prefer the good writing. Or if a candidate comes in front of you, who will you choose, bad writing or a clear crisp writing? That is the motive, because every letter delivered by the armed forces officer to the other unit to unit or many other departments, then your writing should be understandable. Okay, people can readable. People can understand what the write you on the paper. So writing is a part which is a very important. Okay, you cannot compromise with that. They make a group of 15 to 16 candidates. Okay, in groups they give you your story in your hands. And what is the process between in this group? One by one, everyone narrate the story what they write on the paper. Okay, everyone listen the story. Okay, everyone make a common story. First of all, everyone narrate their story in a proper way without blinking eyes. You have to finish your story within a 30 second. Okay, they give you 1 minute, but they will never allow to conclude the story within 1 minute. But you have to be finish the story, give the proper idea to the assessor. Okay, they want to listen. And always when you narrate the story, please make a eye contact with everyone. Okay, because it is the process to assess you by the assessor. Okay, in that case, after narration, how can you start the GD? That is the point. These things will recommend you in a further process. Many students don't know how to narrate, how to discuss the story. Then always remember some points. First point, if you listen a story carefully of other people or other candidates, you have to be understand what the hero activity. Okay, point number one, what the hero taking decisions. Okay, what is the hero perspective, how the hero enter the situation, how the hero tackle the situation, how the hero reach on conclusion or complete the task. It is the basic argumental points where you can put your points. Okay, easily. Many candidates will argue nonsensely. They will stop you. I am agree with Falana. I am agree Dekana. That is nothing. It will not work. Give in a very gentle way. Just number 25. I like your story. In your story, the hero, which is your character. Okay, your character took the decisions. But if you add something points, like if you adding, you can just give some any simple task, like if suppose that a story regarding accidental story. Okay, in that process, what is the hero can do better in that situation? The betterment of the story is the plus point. If you can add the point who make the story better, okay, it will count. It will increase the chance of your selection for next stage. It is the chance. Like for example, a guy, okay, a guy who comes in the story like a character. 16 to 17 candidates make their story with their own opinions, and a lot of stories have some common themes like accidental. Okay, in accidental cases, like if a hero call the ambulance but they don't give the first aid, then you can add the point. If your character give the first aid, then ambulance will come. In golden hours you can just give the all things. Okay, within golden hours you can shift the patient to the hospital. Okay, you can just treat within times. So, and you also call the family members. Okay, So this type of argument very important. If you are not doing this type of argument with in the discussion, then assessor will notice you that you are not taking part, you are not interested in discussion, or you are not aware, or you are not proper listener, and this all things will check. Okay, they just check the aware student, a serious student who will evaluate in a further process. So my point on this is a very clear and crisp. If you want to go for SSB, then understand the what the picture perception description test demand from you. Okay, they demand the actual, the argumented points. How are you serious, and what are you doing in the screening? Okay, like some people give the stories. Okay, I understand your story. In your story you can just add the point. You just add the point. If you select the 2-3 people story, your story is quite good, but you can just add these points. You just give the ideas. If your idea is practically, then your chance will increase automatically. Like if you are doing some people social work and how they planning for the social work, then you can add if you are using this device, it will be work better, or it will save the time, it will consume the times. Then it is the greater chance to increase for the selection. If you give the IQ test or screen, or you can good scores, and also you participate in a discussion, and you give a practical solution for any type of picture problems or stories, then everything is done by your side. If you proper narration, then you give the proper discussion with the people. Okay, proper discussion means you give the idea to the stories, you help to the people to common stories. But in most cases there is no common stories. Assessor will understand each and every story is very different, but sometimes a common story erases, but you add the point. Like a common story, if a children, even like many pictures you are showing in during the screening, like a old man reading a newspaper. Okay, then some people make the story around the unemployment, because a lot of students come from the background where they are college pass out, so they are searching for a job, so they make a story around the unemployment. Okay, in that unemployment situations, they are forget the things, a lot of things, how candidates get a job. Okay, so a job vacancy comes in newspaper, so a old man is searching a job or whatever they are making. So a lot of mistakes comes in front of. In a simple way I can explain what is the discussion. Actually discussion people the planning of any type of stories they can make. A story means it is a plan. Okay, picture is a problem, how to solve this problem. If a good story comes within a group, then how can you better it, how can you add the points to the story, then your selection chance will increase definitely. In pressure times you can took the decisions and give the points, then your selection is definitely 100% you will screen in. Then so I can say the screening part is a very important part, where you always unsure about your selection, but if you are fully prepared and you are screened out, it means your all preparation totally waste, your time totally waste, your expectation for selection is totally waste. It will depend on you how to understand, how to eradicate these problems from your personality. Okay, so always discuss the story with the friends or family circulars, wherever your surroundings. Okay, so it will help you to grow up to how to take the decisions during this SSB interview or whatever. But SSB interviews are not a tough interview, it is a very very simple interview. Okay, if you are enough mature, you can just crack out within a within a 1 month. Okay, if you are If you are doing good preparation during your exam, if suppose that your SSB interview very near and you are not fully prepared, but you have to be always prepared for good handwriting, speed of writing plus good handwriting. Okay, your speaking flow, your communication skills. What is the communication skill? I will explain each and everything in next video, but today I'm talking about what is the basic hathiyar of SSB to conquer the war of SSB, which played by assessors between the candidates. Okay, but always true, SSB is not the competition. SSB is the test of your personality. Okay, so always remember these things. Many candidates don't know, they always doing the race in SSB centers, so they are reject without any hint. They always check your stamina, they are checking your qualities, they select the qualities. They never split the competition between the candidates. Your competition in the SSB board always with time. Okay, they test the candidates against the times, not the other candidates. This is the formula of SSB. People or many education institutes teaching you, I don't know, whatever they teach you, whatever they give you, but trust me, that is the formula. In SSB is the who is the competitor? Only 10 is the competitor, not the other candidates. Other candidates just give their 100%, but they judge or check the candidate according to the times. How he take the decisions, how can you keep the ideas, how the pressure he can handle. They never compare to other candidates. They just focus on particular candidates who are under pressure, who are testing. So the all type of things we are running in our minds that in SSB board a lot of things comes in front of us, but trust me, SSB is the exam or interview, whatever. They only testing your personality against times or situations. They give you situations, they give you time bound. So how can you take the decisions? How can you reflect your identity, your personality in front of them? That is the core things I explain in front of you. No one will teach you, no one will tell you. Okay, so enough for today. Okay, we will meet in our upcoming video. Okay, so thank you guys. If you like my video, please watch and subscribe and like my video, share with your friends. It will help you to grow your personality and give you a confidence to select the SSB interview and become armed force officers. Okay, thank you guys. Bye for now.